Thank you, Damien. We're now staying with commodities, and prices for rough uncut diamonds are also on the increase. And joining us now in the studio is adonis. He's the chairman at Petra Diamonds, the African gem miner. Said it's planning to increase production by 39% this year. Welcome to Bloomberg. So you plan to increase production by 39% in South Africa, but you did report a first half loss of £1.1 billion. Million pounds, sorry. So investors want to know when you're going to start making a profit.
Well, if you look at our operations in South Africa, we did actually make a cash flow profit, but we've been spending a lot of money developing a new mine in Sierra Leone, so a lot of capital expenditure there, and we have the largest land position in Botswana where we are exploring for new kimberlites. So the exploration side and the new build-up of a new mine has sort of eaten into the cash flow in South Africa, if you like.
Now, of course, the demand for diamonds is going to be really what drives profit for your company. How do you see that going forward?
Well, what you've seen is a dramatic increase in rough diamond prices over the last 2 to 3 years, up to 50% for some goods. And it's mainly been driven by India and China. And because the industry's changed a lot, it's no longer a monopoly or a cartel. It's really driven by supply and demand. It's become like other commodities.
So where then do you see prices? We've heard there that rough and uncut prices are going up. Where do you see them going?
Well, just as recently as 3 weeks ago, De Beers raised prices again by 2%. And the problem, of course, is there's a shortage of diamonds, and there isn't enough at the moment just to meet current demand. So we see a very bright outlook for the diamond prices. They're going to go up.
Okay, Damien, we'll bring Damien in now. Damien?
Yeah, morning to you, sir. Just in regard to your mining operations, you've got a joint venture with BHP Billiton in Africa mining diamonds there. How's that progressing, and are you on the hunt for other opportunities to buy into mines?
Well, yeah, we're with BHP Billiton in a joint venture in Angola. It's going very well. We're spending over $1 million a month. We found new diamond ore bodies, and it's very, very exciting because we found some of the largest kimberlites, which are diamond ore bodies in the world. And it's going very, very well. So we're looking there to develop a new mine should the economics stick together.
But at the same time, you did abandon attempts to take over the Mano River resources. Again, what's on your radar at the moment? What are you looking to buy into?
We're trying to push our production up to 200,000 carats by June of this year, and that's independent production, which is very, very important. The ultimate goal is to get our production to 500,000 carats. So we're looking for cash-producing operations because we believe we've got a very, very strong exploration portfolio at the moment. So I think the exploration part of our business is pretty full between Angola and Botswana. So our drive will be on production more than on exploration.
We have seen a bit of M&A over the last, say, year in the gold industry. But what about in the diamond industry? I mean, just give me a taste of how often are you getting interest from the big guys there about potential cooperation or takeovers? I mean, is there much activity there at the moment?
I think it's just a matter of time. I mean, there are so many diamond juniors out there, and we're all talking about consolidation in the industry. But diamonds have always tended to lag the other commodities. We're a bit behind. But I expect that you will see mergers and acquisitions taking place. And, of course, as I said earlier on, the problem is there aren't enough diamonds around, and we have to find new deposits just to suit current demand.
So can I come back in there then? How much new supply? Sorry, Damien. How much new supply then do you feel that the diamond market needs?
Well, if you look at what is predicted for demand, it will go from its current $11 billion per annum to around $14 billion per annum in the next 5 years. Well, you have to find mines to fill that gap. And that, again, has been driven by India and China, who themselves are now becoming consumers, not only cutters and polishers of diamonds, but they're consuming diamonds as well.
Damien?
Okay, I just want to pick up on that M&A point. I mean, do you see Petra ultimately being remaining independent, or, in 5 years' time, is it going to be part of a portfolio of Rio, BHP, or another big mining company?
Well, I don't know what will happen in 5 years' time, but what we really want to do is we want to occupy that unique gap between the four majors, who are the four majors, BHP Billiton, Rio Tinto, Alrosa, and De Beers, and we want to be the first junior company to occupy that middle ground and be really an independent producer.
So in terms of the longer-term strategy, where are you going to be then in 5 years' time?
Well, ultimately, we want to produce over 1 million carats of our own independent production because the fundamentals are so robust of the diamond market that we want to keep our own production independent, if you like.
So you want to keep your own independent. You say you're creating new mines. You said the reason that you hadn't reported a profit was because of costs. What other challenges then are you facing going forward? If the diamond market, as you put it, is bright, there is a diamond shortage, what challenges are you facing, do you feel?
Well, of course, all exploration is risky. So when you spend money looking for diamonds, there is no guarantee that you'll find an economic ore body. Of course, we operate in Africa, which we think still offers the best value for diamonds, because over 65% of the diamonds coming from, or produced every year, come from Africa. But there's always some political risk. And in a lot of the countries we work, you don't have that infrastructure which helps you develop these assets at a more cost-effective and rapid rate. So those are the risks we see. The diamond industry per se is not risky. We don't see a risk there. But there's a geological risk always, and always, you're operating in Africa, so sometimes that infrastructure isn't there that you find in other more developed nations.
Because I'm going to say, the Sierra Leone, for instance, it is a very turbulent area to be in. And how do you sort of cope with a hedge against that and create that infrastructure? And how long does it take to create that?
Well, Sierra Leone is a great example of how peace can come to a country. Almost overnight, it became a peaceful country. The government is very receptive to foreign investment. And in fact, Sierra Leone has been a pleasure working in. There is peace, it's politically stable, and we just see, and if you look at diamond exports, official exports from Sierra Leone have gone through the roof, and that's just because they've regulated the industry. So there are systems in place, they are Kimberley certified, and Sierra Leone is actually one of the easier countries to work in.
Okay, we'll leave it there, but thank you very much, Adonis there from Petra Diamonds. Well, now turning our attention to world news.